Whakataka te hau ki te uri, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hiaki ana te atākura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu, ti hei mauri ora. A ka mihi au ki te wāhingaro, ka mihi kia kingi tū hei tia mai tōna whānau. Ka mihi ki te whare me te whenua tēnā kōrua. Ka mihi ki te hunga mate, haere atu rā. Ka mihi ki te hunga ora ti, hei mauri ora ki a tātou. A tēnā koutou e te whānau, nau mai hara mai ki tēnei kēmu whutupōro. Ko Stefan Temi Haia West tōku ingoa, and it is with great pleasure e te whānau that I get to share this kēmu whutupōro with you today. It's a beautiful day in Napier with a high of 15 degrees. We have Ahuriri versus Tauranga kicking off at 12 p.m. And our lineups today, Tauranga we have at number 1, Lua Falealo. Number 2, Mohini. Number 3, McGee. 4, Bristow. And at 5, D. Number 6, Page. 7, Tavake. Number 8, Birios. And number 9, BT. At first 5, today, Quaidon, Chaffey Kora, and at 11, Stewart. At 12, Waipara, and 13, Tu Wairua. There's Tu Wairua Brown. At 14, we have Vono, and at 15, Leach Waihi. On our interchange bench today, at number 16, Matalele, and 17, Tia, with 18, McKay. At number 19, Brown Terekia, and at 20, the backup scrum half, Tavaki. 21, Hamlin, and 22, Davita. And lining up for Ahuriri. Home game for Ahuriri today. At number 1, we have Annandale. At 2, Thomas. 3, Lapa. At 4, McLaughlin. His locking partner at 5, Proutin. And at 6, Searan. Open side flanker, Stevenson. And our number 8's Mullany. 9, McFetrich. At 10, Thomas. On the wing, Lovett. 12, Simmons. 13, O'Rourke. 14, Duplessis. And 15, at fullback, Tilley's Lovett. On our interchange bench, at 16, Reid. 17, Hamilton. At 18, McCarty. And 19, Meany. At 20, Foster. Our back interchange is Jury. Sinichu at 21, and 22 is Withers. A feisty tradition of games between these two great teams as Tauranga place their potai down on Papatūānuku. We're going to have the haka coming up shortly at Te Whānau as Tauranga look to huddle. Motuihi Turangatani. How are Ahuriri going to respond? They will also approach halfway. Put down their portai as they look to respond. Ahuriri with the response. And we're not too far away, whānau, from kickoff. In the past 3 years, and last year, 2023, we had Ahuriri over Turangatani, 29 points to 5. So Turangatani have come to Ahuriri. They will be eager on a win to get their Super 8 campaign for 2024 underway. Last week, Turangatani went down 42-8 to Palmerston North Boys. But they did win, in fact, in round 7 last year over New Plymouth Boys, 28-24. So Turangatani are definitely able to cause an upset as our referee looks to get this match underway. And we have kickoff, Turangatani with the deep kickoff here. Ahuriri, they'll look to spread the ball wide early. And broken through a couple of tackles, and Turangatani want to be careful with their tackle technique as Ahuriri are able to maintain position. They'll want to exit here, Ahuriri. As a box kick comes out here from McFettridge. It hasn't got much distance, and Turangatani are able to gather position. So they've got a great attacking opportunity here at Te Whānau as they carry over their advantage line. Turangatani, they spread it wide. As they approach the try line. Back on the open side now, but unfortunately there's been a knock on, so a few minor errors from both sides as the referee blows the whistle for a scrum. Ahuriri ball. But I like the early contact from Turangatani. Very passionate side, you can see that in their haka. As a bit of the turf was thrown towards Ahuriri's direction, so we'll see McFettridge feed the scrum as the referee blows the whistle. Both sides eager to get the scrum underway. And the scrum's underway. It holds steady, and Ahuriri get the ball. It's off the back here. McFettridge with the ball again. He's got back door here. It's over to Lovett, who carries well into contact. We're right out on the edge here, Whānau, and it's going to be close to the touchline, but it is a knock on again, so we're on halfway. Turangatani will have possession. It's another scrum. And I'm looking forward to seeing the scrum work from the front row for Turangatani. McGee, Mohini and Lua Falealu. As the referee calls bind. We see BT feed the ball here. And it's a good shove here from Ahuriri. In fact, I've gotten a tight head now, so the ball's come off the foot, but the referee's seen that as well, actually. He's let the play continue, which is a good call from the ref. Ball to ground again, so the passes aren't quite sticking yet at Te Whānau. Ahuriri are just trying to settle this. But Turangatani, that's a great steal there. Jackal over the ball from one of their forwards there, so it's going to be Turangatani possession. They're going to look to find touch and potentially more to the try line. Few mistakes early, so both sides will want to clean up their errors and get ascendancy on this game, as that's a great touch finder there. So great attacking opportunity here for Turangatani. They're about 10 metres out from their try line. Mohini, who's going to throw. Turangatani will look to more here, Te Whānau, and they fake to the middle and get up front. So here comes the more. It's a good start here, but Ahuriri have tried to stop this, but Turangatani are going forward. If they can keep this nice and tight, they should be able to make their way towards the try line, and they're very close here at Te Whānau. This will be a great start, but it does collapse, and so BT's trying to find the ball, but the ref says opportunity lost there. So good. More defense from Ahuriri. And it will be their ball. Some very close games in the past with these two teams. In fact, 2023, 29-5 to Napier, and 24-17 the year before. So that was a 7-pointer in 2022, as the referee wants to settle the scrum down. It's been a bit messy from both sides. We just want to make sure that all players are ready to set the scrum, and I know Turangatani will want to sort out the issues as Ahuriri were able to get a tight head. So the ref does call set. It is fed here by McFettridge, and Thomas looks to find a touchline, and he's kicked it towards the Rawatako Marua. So will be Turangatani position. Turangatani, they fake the front again, and that's a great line out. So front foot ball here, as there's a strong carry. We've gone same way. Turangatani attacking hot. Ahuriri trying to stop it at the breakdown, but there's a backdoor play, but the referee's called play on. He's called it back, and there's an opportunity here for Turangatani. He's out in the open, and he's very close to the try line here, Te Whānau. 3 metres. Big strong carry here from Turangatani. They're very close here. Ahuriri looked to scramble, and it's a pick and go. That's good defence there. So if Turangatani can settle down here and go to work, it's a pop pass. And Ahuriri are trying to hold them up and push them back, and they do a great job. Pick and go, and that's a great try from Tauranga. So nice early work from Tauranga. And they get the early lead. Kick to Kame Te Whānau. Tauranga able to get on the board early. As the referee chats to the Tauranga captain. Waipara will line this kick up to make it 7-0. And as I said earlier, Te Whānau, we had Tauranga versus Palmerston North last week, and it was 42-8 loss. So they've come here to Ahuriri, passionate to try and get their Super 8 campaign underway. And that's a successful conversion from Waipara. So whitu ki te kore. Tauranga take the lead here in the opening 10 minutes. Just a few mistakes early on in this game. As Thomas gets us back underway, the ball heads towards the Roa Te Kaumārua. Tauranga will look to exit here. Setting up for a box kick for Beatty. And hopefully his outside backs are chasing this. Prouting tried to charge that down, and he's done a good enough job to upset the box kick, and the referee calls a penalty for an infringement at the ruck. So Ahuriri do get an opportunity now to attack the try line. And we're going to see Ararangi here to Ahuriri.
Use the Napier!
We saw more down the other end from Tauranga. I'm very confident Ahuriri are going to respond the exact same way, and they are very strong in past history with their Moors, Ahuriri. So they've got a tall 5 there, but they have hit the middle and it's collapsed, but the referee has called not straight. So Thomas will want to fix that early. And that's another error there from Ahuriri. They've unfortunately not been able to get rid of their mistakes, so Tauranga will get the chance to exit out of there. Roa Te Kaumārua. Beatty will feed the scrum. And they've gone wide here. That's a risky play here from Tauranga, but it looks like it's paid off. But unfortunately, the offload has gone to ground, and Ahuriri's done a chip over the top, but no advantage. So it will be Ahuriri ball on the Roa Te Kaumārua. It's going to be a scrum here to Ahuriri. And Ahuriri have had some good success with this scrum early on in this game, so I would love to see them go to work here at scrum time and see if they can get a penalty out of the ref. As he calls set, the ball's fed here, and McFedridge links up here with his number 8, Mullany, and it's a good crash ball. He's got over the advantage line. Ahuriri here, nice and hot. They've spread the ball to love it, and it's gone wide. He's ahead of my man outside him, and unfortunately we're not able to link up, but Ahuriri still have position as they look to crash here through their big number 5, Prouting. It's a good carry, and they've come back the blind side. Seaton, what a strong carry from Seaton here to Whānau. McFetridge, he goes back to the blind again, so Ahuriri couple of metres out here. Seaton out to his locking partner, And we go back to the open side. It's a backdoor play there. Big number 3 for Ahuriri Lapa. Tackled, but the referee's called a penalty here to Ahuriri. 5 metres out from the try line. And it wouldn't surprise me if they go back to the maul, and that's exactly what they do. Ahuriri will look to maul this. They just need to be patient and get rid of some of the early on mistakes. As they look to level this up. Thomas goes to the front, and that's a good line out there for Prowtin, but the maul has collapsed. But still Ahuriri pull. McFettridge out to the open side. As the number 25, the replacement, he's broken a tackle and he's well over the advantage line, and Ahuriri go the same way. There's numbers out here on the wing. Oh, he's dropped the ball again. And unfortunately, Ahuriri have just shot themselves in the foot, Te whānau, by their early on errors. Duplessis had a great opportunity there to dive in the corner. Unfortunately, wasn't able to retain position, so Tūrangatani get out of jail. And they'll look to exit and play the game down the other end. Referee calls set. But another reset scrum. Ahuriri will look to get another tight head. This would be crucial for them to make up for some of their early on errors. Beatty feeds the ball. It is a good shove, but Tūrangatani are able to maintain. The referee's blown the whistle and collapsing there, so it will be Tūrangatani penalty. And they're going to look to find the touchline. And that's a good touch finder here. So just outside the Ruateko Marua will be Tūrangatani ball. 7-0 early on in this game to Tūrangatani. As we see the hooker here, Mauhini, just tying his shoelaces, but he's got ball in hand. They do attack the middle, and that's good work there from the number 5 from Ahuriri. Prowtin, he's a tall, rangy lock, and he's able to win Ahuriri position. So another chance here for Ahuriri to capitalise on their field position. They just need to get rid of some of their mistakes, and I can see them getting over the white line. McFettridge, ball's gone in. Good scrum here from Ahuriri. And there's a backdoor option, but he's broken the tackle, so Thomas is able to get forward. McFettridge goes the same way.
Help him, help him.
As we see Ahuriri get to the edge and regain position again. It's Prowtin, who's had multiple good facets of the game, but referee calls penalty here. So Thomas will look to find touch again, and Ahuriri will look to maul. And last time we were in this position, unfortunately, the maul collapsed a little bit early, so look for Prowtin to get the ball. But no, he's actually gone back to his partner. They got forward here. Ahuriri, they're going to get over. Short, the referee says the Bulls. It's a pick and go here. He's very close, Ahuriri. Half a metre from the try line. The ball's come out. But the ball's still alive. I can see Lapa going for a pick and go, and that's what he does. He's got to get low the big prop. But the referee calls penalty, and he's double blown here, so he's not happy with some of the discipline here from Turangatani. He's pointing towards the edge, and he said offside, so I'm picking Turangatani. Want to be careful here, not give away another penalty, otherwise I can see the referee go into his pocket.
Get it up, Napier!
Ahuriri, they've done a good job using their big rangy locks. They went to McLaughlin on the last though with Prutting lifting him from the front. So they've got several great options here, Ahuriri. They just need to stay on their feet at more time. And they do go to McLaughlin, and they've got possession. Turangatani haven't really committed, but now they do. And they can go forward now, Ahuriri. And they're very close. They're going to get over here. That's a try for their number 2, Thomas. So I like their build-up from Ahuriri. They just had to be patient and capitalise on their position and territory. They were dominating the stats. And even though they've made a few mistakes, they've been able to get a few facets of play going and execute their set piece. Their set piece is looking strong here, so Turangatani want to rectify their set piece. As we see, number 10 from Ahuriri. Thomas lines this up. And several relatives in this Ahuriri team. We have 2 Lovitts in the back line, and the hooker Thomas, and the first 5 Thomas. So it's a good strike there from Thomas, and that's over. So Etefano, it is 7 apiece here early in this fixture. Turangatani will restart this. They went deep off the kickoff to start the game, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do, whether they decide to kick deep and chase and try and pin Ahuriri into their own 22, and that it is a deep kickoff, but Ahuriri look to exit as Thomas punts the ball back towards halfway. And has he found touch? Yes, he has. Oh, that was good work there from the winger from Ahuriri. He was able to try and bat the ball backwards. It has bounced in favour of Turangatani. And we're on halfway as they look to carry off the edge. Same way here, backdoor pass and a kick to the corner there from Turangatani. It's a pretty good kick. So Ahuriri will look to respond, and that's a good exit there. So play will settle down. We'll have a rārangi here for Turangatani on the 40-metre line. A couple of cross kicks and a mini game of force back. Both teams trying to win their territory battle. As Turangatani hit the front, and it wasn't straight, unfortunately. So just an error there from Mohini. Both hookers now with mistakes at line-out time, so both hookers will want to rectify that and try and be consistent. As Ahuriri have possession at scrum time on the 40-metre line. McFettridge, he feeds his back line, and it's a skip pass ball to their second 5. But the number 8 for Turangatani wasn't binding at scrum time, so the referee's called a penalty to Ahuriri, and Thomas will look to find touch and go back to their line-out mahi. And that's a good touch finder. So on the rua te kauma rua Ahuriri ball. Both teams looking to
Sit it up, Napier.
finish the second half of the first half. Well, Preltine, he's at the front, but they look to go to the back, and now they go up. They've got multiple jumpers here, Ahuriri, so it's great they've got options, and their second 5 carries really hard into contact. They go same way here. So Thomas throws a huge cutout ball to the number 8, and he's made a break here for Ahuriri. He's over the advantage line. We're very close to the try line here at the whānau. Thomas out to the number 4 for Ahuriri. And the forwards will look to go to work here. Lapa, he throws it back to Thomas, and it's a cutout ball here. To Thomas to Thomas at the whānau, and that's a big tackle there from Turangatani. Ahuriri need to settle. Lapa carries again. Blindside move here for Thomas, and he's very close, but the touchy has found a hand. So the arm touched the sideline at the whānau. So that's a good call there from the sideline official. So it will be Ararangi, I believe, to Turangatani. As they go to look to go to work early, and they do win the line out, so good work here from Turangatani. A pick and go. Just trying to set up this exit play. The ball's a bit messy, and he's gone over the sideline, so that's great defense there from Thomas. He looks to throw early, and it should be play on, and it is. So they go to the open side, and this second 5 for Ahuriri's carried in contact. Same way again, Thomas out to Lovett. Ahuriri don't want to panic here as they go to Preltine. And that's a big tackle there from Turangatani, but the referee doesn't like the tip tackle from Turangatani. So it's a tap and go here. Lapa into contact. Ahuriri is going to their pods, trying to break the defense of Turangatani. McLaughlin, and back to the blind side here. So Lapa, he's had a few carries, the big number 3 for Ahuriri. Out to Thomas, back to Lovett. And here we go, Ahuriri. They're trying to make a break here. They're very close, but Turangatani have been able to stick with it, and they've blown straight through the gate there, but the referee, I feel that's a tough decision from the referee, because Turangatani looked like they came through the gate.
Keep the pressure up, Napier.
Desperate times here for Turangatani as Ahuriri go back to the Rarangi, and I could see another more. They've got several options, Ahuriri, at line-out time. But we do have a player down from Turangatani. He's holding his arm, so I hope he's all right. And just a wee break here to whānau in this fixture. It is 7 apiece as we approach half-time. Napier Boys High School, they're traditionally very strong. And they've in fact made the top 4 on several occasions over the last 5-6 years. In fact, the last time was in 2022 where they played Kirikiriroa in the top 4 final. And in 2018, Ahuriri also played St. Peter's. in the final, but we do have a knock on here, so scrum here, Tauranga ball 5 metres out from the try line. BT feeds the ball, Ahuriri strong scrum. And Tauranga are trying to settle. And that's a messy exit there, but it is into space, so love it. Looks to carry back. Big tackle.
Run with him, run with him. Help him, help him. Keep working, Tom. Keep working, Tom. Help him.
And that's advantage to Ahuriri. It's a high tackle there from Tauranga. Bit of a cross kick here from Thomas.
Get it.
Is Tauranga there defending out on this edge. Back to the penalty. Ahuriri possession. Cause for a yellow card from the sideline. And they do want to watch their discipline here. Tauranga as Ahuriri look to find touch through Thomas. Tauranga, they've given away multiple penalties inside the 22, and I'm interested to know if the referee is going to go to his pocket. And we do see Prelton go up, and they've had some success here, but Tauranga don't engage. They move forward. There should be a penalty to Tauranga because the obstruction call, unless the board hasn't left the lock's hands, but referee calls for a scrum. Ahuriri possession. And I'm very interested to know the technicality at more time. Tauranga game plan not to engage in the maul. And whether or not the ball's gone to the back or whether the lock's held possession. So Ahuriri feed the scrum. They're attacking hot here, and their scrum's very dominant as Thomas looks to carry straight into contact. He's got well over the advantage line. It's going to be very close. It's held up. So it will be a goal line dropout for Tauranga. They've done a great job keeping Ahuriri out in this fixture. I feel Ahuriri should be up going into half time, but Tauranga strong on defense as they'll look to get this ball deep, and that's what they do. It lands on the 40-metre line. Out to Love It now, and he swings it out to O'Rourke. So chip over the top from O'Rourke, and that's a caught inside the 22. No mark caught, so it will be play on, and Tauranga get it to the edge and look to exit. That's a late hit there And the referee has seen it, and that's a fair call from the referee, and an easy get out of jail card for Turangatani. They can take the penalty where the ball landed. And so Turangatani march upfield towards halfway. Chaffey Quarter will look to find touch. And it will be Turangatani bo etara rangiroa te kaumarua. And we're getting closer to half-time, te whānau. Turangatani have done excellently keeping Ahuriri out. And they'll look to respond, and they fake the front and then go up. So good catch here from Turangatani. It wasn't an easy one, but Chaffey Quarter's done an excellent job there as he feeds his forwards, and they do go to work. So backdoor option here, and Turangatani swing it wide. And it's a break here from Turangatani as they go to the forwards, and he's broken 2 tacklers. And that's a strong carry here. So Turangatani, they go same way as we see Chaffey Quarter with some footwork. Good spot tackle here from Ahuriri, but he was able to get back to his feet, and the play continues. Turangatani off to the forwards now. Turangatani, they're 5 metres out, and they do go wide to their number 3 here. That's McGee, and a pick and go here from Turangatani, and he reaches out, and the referee calls try. So that's excellent mahi there from Turangatani. They were able to march their way upfield through a late hit, executed that line out time. They hit the front and then were able to build phases. So that's great work from Turangatani as we have a conversion coming up. You see Waipara, he's going to line this kick up. Te kaumarua ki te kore, ki te whitu e te whānau. So Ahuriri looked to run early, and the ref calls them back, and conversion is successful. That's te kaumawha ki te whitu to Turangatani. And I believe that's half-time e te whānau. So we'll be back with you shortly with Whakaata Māori as we go into the second half e te whānau.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough times. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Sport is about more than just a game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
The forest should never have been taken off this steep hill country that's eroding, and it makes absolute sense to afforest those hills. What we're doing here is using the exotics to help that process get established. We're looking at a managed transition process where those pines are progressively thinned as the native understory establishes. We're trying to do several things here. Soak up carbon, establish native forest, and we're trying to improve biodiversity. You're achieving an awful lot with one program of activity.
Let's go. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
Anō mai hara mai anō e te whānau. And we are in Ngā Tikahungunu. In the Super 8 fixture between Tūrangatāne and Ahuriri. With the score at 14-7, Tūrangatāne lead after a strong first half here. As we saw an early try in the 8th minute to Birios and their number 10, I believe, Waipara, with the conversion. Ahuriri responded through their hooker Thomas, converted by their number 10. But Tūrangatāne defended really well in the later half of the first half and were able to march upfield through a penalty, and they scored right on half time. So this would be a big upset at Te Whānau if Tūrangatāne are able to get up in this Kemu Whutupōro. I'm sure the Ahuriri coach Tauta Rito's had a few strong words to his side. And if they can eliminate their errors, Ahuriri, they can make a comeback here. And they will get us underway as the referee looks to Tūrangatāne to make sure they're ready for the kickoff for the second half. He looks at his watch and blows the whistle here at Te Whānau. And it's a high kick, it's a good kick here from Ahuriri. And it's a offload there, so Turangatani look to settle and exit through. But it's a up and under, and it's a knock on from Turangatani, but also the referee's given a penalty for potentially offside, so great opportunity here, nice and early for Ahuriri, and surprisingly Protein, he's pointed to the post, so they're going to look to kick 3 points here and get themselves back into this fixture. As Thomas looks to line this up. And it's a beautiful day here in Ngāti Kahungunu. 15 degrees, the sun's out and Thomas strikes well, so good start here. That's the perfect start from Ahuriri. 14 points to 10 early in the second half. And it looks as if it's going to go down to the wire here, Tefano, as we see Turangatani make their way to the halfway mark. Chaffey Quarter with ball in hand, he talks to his second fine Waipara. His second 5 Waipara, he's pointed where he wants it, so referee makes his way back to the halfway line. Not sure what was going on there. Just checking an injured Turangatani player. As Chaffey Quarter gets us underway, and he spiral kicked that straight to Protein, who carries. And Turangatani, they want to roll there. Ahuriri back inside the Rua, Tekoma, Rua, and Thomas belts the ball. It's a pretty good kick, but Turangatani are onto it, and through their 15, Leach Waihi, but they've lost the ball into contact here. So a couple of early errors here from Turangatani, inviting Ahuriri back into this game. And Ahuriri, they had troubles themselves in the first half with their errors. We're strong in both possession and territory, Ahuriri, but they weren't able to capitalise through the strong defence of Turangatani. As McFetrich gets the ball out, and it's a nice play here through Thomas, who tries to link up with Lover, but the ball's gone to ground, so Ahuriri look to tidy up. Loose ball. McFetrich out to his 4-pack. And that's a carry there from Searan. We go same way to Lapa, who throws a nice tip ball here. So Ahuriri building phases. Thomas throws another ball to ground, but Ahuriri's able to fix that up through their second 5. Kelting, another strong carry. He's been great this game. Another backdoor pass here, love it. Goes one way and skips the other. He uses some footwork and links up with Kelting as they look to settle through O'Rourke. Same way to love it, and he's knocked the ball on, and it's another error from Ahuriri, unfortunately. So Turangatani will get the ball at scrum time. They've been strong in contact, Turangatani. You could see they came to this game with a lot of passion through their haka. As we see the number 9 Beatty ready to feed the ball, and it comes out here for Chaffee Kora, who gives a short ball pass here. And links up with his backline teammate, but that's great work there from Ahuriri over the ball. He was able to jackal there. Was Thomas. And he wins his side a penalty, and he looks towards the touchline there, Te Whānau. And we're going to have a rārangi for Ahuriri. Heading into the Turangatāne Rua Te Kaumārua. And I'm interested to see whether Ahuriri go to their maul again. They've had some success at maul time. As we see there, number 2, Thomas, needs to nail the throw. Multiple options here for Ahuriri through Prouting, McLaughlin. And they do go to Prouting. And it is going to be out here to the back line. And their second 5 there for Ahuriri. Takes it into contact, but Turangatāne didn't release the ball carrier. So referee blows penalty, and they've pointed to the post again, Ahuriri. They're just trying to grind their way back into the game, and should be an easy 3 points here. Right out in front. It's 14 points to 10. Advantage Turangatāne. As Thomas lines this up. And he strikes it well, so it is Te Kauma Whā ki Te Kauma Toru. Just the 1 point in it at Te Whānau. We've got a close one here in the Super 8 competition. And a big mihi out to the whakaata Māori, who are live streaming this game here for you today. In ngā te kahungunu. As Turangatāne, they'll get us back underway through Chaffee Kora there, number 10, and he kicks a great ball. It's nice and shallow. It should be play on, and it's a chip over the top, and it has gone out. So Ahuriri, they tried to go early, but referee has caught it back. Rārangi here for Ahuriri. Prouting gets the ball. It's ugly there for Thomas, and it's charged out. Oh, the referee's caught a penalty, but it looked like Turangatāne could have made something out of nothing. But it is a penalty here for Ahuriri. As Thomas looks to find touch and does just outside the Rua Te Kaumārua. Thomas will look to throw as we go to a 5-man line out here for Ahuriri. Prouting fakes the front, and it's an overthrow, so it's a loose ball here for Turangatāne. There's Mohini with the ball. Now Beatty looks to find his big forwards, who are very aggressive in contact. But Ahuriri look to respond. They want to be careful at ruck time and not give away a ball. That's a forward pass here and a knock on. So it is Ahuriri possession. And they've gone through the back, and Thomas will look to kick. And he does just that, and it's a good kick here. But he's found a Turangatāne outside back, and he's made a dashing run here, but he's close to the sideline and he's able to offload it. So that's good work there from Turangatāne to keep the ball in play, and the pick and go here as the ball's alive, but Ahuriri over the board. What's the referee going to call? He calls play on, so Turangatāne carry as Lapa looks to make contact, and another Big carry here through their number 8, I believe. Again, phases put together here through their number 3, McGee. Beatty back to his 4-pack. They've been very aggressive, but Prouting looks to hold him up, and they've managed to find ground here, Turangatani. The ball's gone to ground, but possession continues. There's a couple of side steps here from Turangatani, and then they look to exit, so it's a smart decision. They want to get out of trouble. And Thomas knocks the ball back and puts it up and under now for Lovett. So Lovett will look to see what he can do, and he links with Thomas, who's the ball's loose, but it is going to be a knock on, I believe. That's a good call from the referee. Knock on from Mahuriri. And the referee blows the whistle. We could see some changes here, and we do. That's number 16 from Turangatani, Mataele. He's on to bolster the Turangatani front row, and Ahuriri's been strong at scrum time. And Ahuriri, they've made changes of their own. In fact, they've brought on their replacement halfback. And good shove here from Ahuriri. That should be Ahuriri's ball, and it is, and the replacement halfback gets to pull out. And there will be a strong carry here through the number 13, O'Rourke. A bit messy here, but thankfully Seddon's able to tidy it up. But Turangatani pulling it at the breakdown. Almost a knock on from Turangatani, but they're able to regain possession, and his hands at the ruck here. I can see a penalty coming, and it is. Referee says hands in the ruck. And so Chaffey Quarter will look to find the touch here. And they want to get out of their own half here, Turangatani, and relieve a bit of pressure. And he's kicked it. It might not be out here at the whānau, but it is. It's unfortunately Thomas wasn't able to keep the ball in. As you can see the scoreboard there, Te kaumā whā ki te kaumā toru, Turangatani. Approaching 10 minutes into the second half. And we can see another replacement there for Turangatani, Tea, and number 17 in the line-out. Where do they strike? They go to the front and fake, and they do go to the 17, but it's overthrown now. So the replacement halfbacks throwing a long pass out to Lovett, and they've been able to link up here, and O'Rourke's thrown the ball to no man's land, unfortunately. So more mistakes here from Ahuriri, costing them possession. And it's going to be a rāranga to Turangatani. Mauhini throws the ball. It's nice and straight here, so it will be Turangatani possession. And they go again to their number 8. Biriois, who's been strong, the replacement 17 here for Turangatani is carried. He almost knocks the ball on here at the ruck, and Ahuriri's able to gain possession. And a chip over the top here, but it's straight down the throat for Turangatani. As that's great footwork there from Leach Wahi. Lovett throws the ball back to his teammate, but Turangatani is scrambling hard there, fighting for possession. But the referee's blown the whistle. He's seen something on the edge here from Ahuriri. It looks like a knock on, so it will be a scrum. Turangatani ball. We're approaching the Roa Te Kaumā Roa. And I've been really impressed with the number 8 from Tūrangatani. Luke Videos, he's made some strong carries for Tūrangatani. As we see a player down here, unfortunately, Whānau. So the referee does blow the whistle there. Attending to the player down, looks like he's got a cut just above his eye. Or below his eye, so both teams will look to get some comms going in terms of what they want to see in the second stanza of the second half. And just 1 point in it, so every opportunity is going to be crucial. It is a scrum to Tūrangatani. Back-to-back penalties for Mahuriri in the second half to edge their way towards taking the lead. Both conversions landed from Thomas, the first 5. And the referee's just trying to manage the injured player and also get this game underway. We have seen a few injuries in the Super 8 competition thus far in 2024. So I like the work of the referee to make sure that player safety is of the utmost priority. As the scrum's underway, and again Ahuriri been able to get a strong tide here. That's great work, and Ahuriri, they're trying to give it to Tūrangatani. Few words exchanged. But it's not out. It's a mistake here from Thomas and Tūrangatani. The crowd's getting involved in this one at Te Whānau, and strong tackle here from Mahuriri. They're scrambling to get the ball here, and I think both teams need to settle down and maintain their composure. As again, the number 8 here from Tūrangatani carries into contact. So I'm imagining a few big hits in the second half, but Ahuriri didn't release the tackler. So got to watch the discipline. Both teams need to settle and get that balance right. They don't want to lose their heads and cost their side territory through penalties. We saw that in the first half when Ahuriri made a late tackle on a Gisborne player just before half time, and Tūrangatani were able to march their way towards their try line and score just on half time. So discipline could be a huge factor in this game. Tūrangatani at the Tauranga, they've gone to the front and faked it, slipped, but then got an up, but Prouteen's able to get position, and he's made a huge carry here. Position's gone, Thomas, he's able to link up with O'Rourke. Flick pass here out to the Ahuriri outside back, and they're inside the Ruatako Mārua. Ahuriri with possession. They just need to settle in, not panic here. As they march upfield, Prouteen backdoor pass here to Thomas. Balls hit the ground again. They just need to find the hands, and strong defense here from Tūrangatani. Smart blindside ruck, but there's hands on the ruck there. That's risky play there from Turangatani, but the referee spotted the touchy. He's got his flag up, and it's in fact out for Mahuriri, so it's going to be possession to Turangatani at line-out time. They've hit the front on several occasions, have Turangatani. So I'm picking Prouting's going to want to get up on this and try and regain possession. And it's an overthrow. It's not straight either. It should be play on. I'm not quite sure why the referee's blown that, but it will be a Ahuriri possession. And they're in prime opportunity here for Ahuriri. As we see the scrum packed down here, Ahuriri, they've used their midfielders, especially the number 25, and fortunately I haven't got his name, but it's a big strong carry here for Ahuriri. He's just gone off the back and he's straight under the post. So Ahuriri do take the lead, and that's a good counter there from Ahuriri. And they'll be up now. Te kauma waru ki te kauma whā. Kick to come for Thomas. And we have seen close scores in the past between these two sides at Te Whānau. In fact, in 2022, 24-17 to Ahuriri, and in 2021, 27-20. So this game can go down to the wire as we see Thomas puts the ball on the tee, and he'll want to stretch this lead out to Roa Te Kau. And that's a good strike there from Thomas, and it's Roa Te Kau ki te kauma whā. Ahuriri with the lead. Turangatani, they've done well this game, especially with their physicality, and they'll want to maintain that going into the latest stages of the second half. Wait for the mistakes of Ahuriri and try and get their way back into the game, but we've seen if Ahuriri are able to build phases and limit their errors, they can put on points very quickly. As Turangatani, they get us back underway, and it's a good kickoff. It's towards the sideline, and Thomas is tackled into contact, flicks the ball backwards to his replacement scrum half, and Ahuriri looked to throw it wide, and this is some great play here. Love it. He's throwing a pass, and that's strong defense there from Turangatani. We spoke about their physicality. That's a box kick here. I do like this option here from Ahuriri. As Turangatani, their back three links up through their number 13 and flick past to no one. As can Turangatani tidy this up? It's very messy, and the referee's in fact called a knock on. So we're seeing a bit of helter-skelter from both teams. It's a very close match. Only 6 points in. Turangatani will have possession at scrum time. And the referees called time off. Both teams looking to huddle, looking to get their comms going, to rehydrate and settle into this, into the latest stages of this game. Referee blows the whistle to pack the scrum down. It will be Tūrangatāne possession. I believe we're under about 10 minutes to go in this fixture as Beatty, ball in hand. Ahuriri, they'll look to get this ball at scrum time. They've scrummed really well and it's a good shove again from Mahuriri. But Tūrangatāne are able to stop their momentum and they've got a wraparound play going here. So Tūrangatāne, they spread wide. It's good phases here. Out on the edge. Beatty out to his forwards. Another carry here from their number 8. Tūrangatāne out again towards their number 7. The big rangy open side flanker Te Whake. And it's a knock on. Or more, it's a maul in fact, whānau. So good work there from Ahuriri as they fight to keep the lead at Te Whānau. You can see Lapa there. He's a big front rower and he's still on after 60 odd minutes. And I'm picking they want to keep him on because he's done a great job at scrum time. And if Ahuriri can get top quality ball here, they can really feed their outside backs. They've had a few passes go to ground, Ahuriri and their back line. They just need to try and get the ball to hand. As the referee gets us underway again, Ahuriri possession. Good initial hit, Ahuriri. They've pushed forward again off the back here through their number 8, and it's a chip over the top. It's a risky play, but the ball has bounced towards. But we got a break here for Tūrangatāne. It's bounced perfectly for the number 10. But Ahuriri, they're scrambling here, and they've gained possession. They're linking up here, and that's a great work here from Ahuriri. The number 25, he carries towards halfway. Out on the edge, Ahuriri possession. It's a box kick from the replacement scrum half. But the ball bounces into the end zone, so not sure whether he should have put the ball down there because now he's made his side have a goal line dropout. He probably should have tried to link up. The kick chase for Mahuriri was great. So Tūrangatāne, they've got a decision to make here in terms of whether they want to try and gain possession or just look to kick the ball down the field and get some territory back. They're under pressure, Tūrangatāne. And they do try go long, but it's caught from Thomas and he looks to spread the ball out to Lovett. And they're linking up here through O'Rourke, who feeds right out here for the number 2, Thomas. He makes a strong carry. He busts the first tackle and Prouting looks to carry. He's broken a tackle as well. So Ahuriri, the number 7, he's put his hands up. But Lapa, the big number 3, he's going over the try line, but he's held up. He fell awkwardly there, whānau. Held up. He had his back on the try line and wasn't able to spin to get the ball down, and it will be another goal line dropout for Tūrangatāne. We're approaching full time here at Te Whānau. And only 6 points in this fixture. They need to score here, Tūrangatāne, to get the lead back, but Ahuriri there, spreading the ball wide, and Thomas gets the ball and he puts on a good dummy and a flick pass here, but it's gone to ground, so just some patience would have been good there from Ahuriri. Might have been touched from Tūrangatāne, and it has been, so it will be a Rārangi 2, Ahuriri. And the referee's blowing the whistle, so another stoppage here at Te Whānau. is Ahuriri. They've made some 3 changes, in fact. They've got their number 16, their replacement hooker Reed on to finish this game, along with their number 18, McCarty. And they hit the middle here. Good option more here, but Ahuriri, they can't advance forward. So they go to the back line. It's Thomas, then out to the replacement. It's number 21 who tries to offload, but it's a penalty because the referee's saying hands in the ruck. And this might be Turangatani. They won't have too many opportunities in this game, so they need to execute well to march upfield and score what could be potentially the winning try. As we see Chaffee Korda find touch, it's a good touch finder. It's a short line out from Turangatani. Referee wants a gap at line out time. Turangatani go to the front and they go up, and it's messy, but it's play on here from the referee. So, and that's great work from Ahuriri. Jacqueline over the ball. And can they close this game out? Thomas, he points to the posts, and that's a clever decision. That'll put the score beyond a converted try. Rua te kau, ki te kau mā whā, Ahuriri. Looking to push it to a 9-point lead at the whānau. Here we go, it's Thomas, it's a good strike. Has he got the aim in? He hasn't. So Turangatani, they decide to boot the ball downfield, but they do need position because they do need a score. And it's a strong carry from the number 1 here for Ahuriri. So they're over the line, the crowd's getting into the game, and they go towards the blind side, and the 25 for Ahuriri's done well today. Tip pass here for Ahuriri. As the replacement scrum half, the 23, he throws the dummy and goes himself. But he's held up, so he can't get the ground, but the referee calls a penalty for Ahuriri. It's a high tackle from Turangatani, and the game is fast becoming out of reach for Turangatani. And they're going to go towards... They're going to find touch and go to the more to close this game out. Ararangi here for Ahuriri. Their number 16 Reeds come on, and they were able to execute well on their last line out. And have Ahuriri learned at line out time if Turangatani don't engage in the more, they can hold the ball off the top and just walk forward as long as they haven't given the ball back towards their forward. So again, if he holds the ball there and just continues to go, he can go. And they do just that. So that's smart work there from Ahuriri. They were able to learn from their mistake. They don't have to give the ball back there. They can march upfield as long as he holds possession. So Turangatani, they should have made contact as soon as Ahuriri started marching forward. And those little intricacies can cost you, and that's great work from Ahuriri. Learning from, from some of their mistakes, and now Thomas will look to close this game out. Ahuriri, they've been able to keep Turangatani scoreless in the second half at the whānau. As we close out the second half, Thomas, he approaches And that's a great kick there. And that's the game over. E te whānau, well done to both sides. It was very close. In fact, Tūrangatani with the lead at half time. But Ahuriri, with home advantage, they were able to get back into the game and close this one out. So, well done. Congratulations to both sides, as Ahuriri start their campaign well in the Super 8 fixture for 2024. Tai Te Rito, the head coach for Napier Boys, he'll be stoked with the comeback, but several work-ons there for Ahuriri, and Tūrangatani can hold their head up high because they played with a lot of mana today at te whānau. Roa te kaumā whitu ki te kaumā whā. Ahuriri, Napier Boys, they take the win here on this a beautiful winter's morning in Ngā Tika Hungunu. Tēnā koutou katoa e te whānau, tēnei te mihi kia koutou me o Tauranga i te rānei. Ko Stefan Temihai West Tōku Ingoa, it's been a privilege being with you here today at te whānau, and a big mihi out te whakaata Māori for the coverage. And we'll see you at a later stage for the 2024 Super 8 competition. Ka kite.